Hello, we're moving on to lesson 2.3. We're going to equate and compare thousandths. So write that down at the top of your page in your math notebook, along with this I can statement. I can recognize equivalent decimals using tenths, hundredths, and thousandths. All right. So we're going to think of a meter stick for a minute. I'm hoping that this will help you understand why certain decimals actually mean the same thing. So a meter stick is going to represent one whole. Then when you look at a meter stick, you'll see that it also is divided into tenths or decimeters. Then they are divided into smaller pieces, hundredths. There are 100 centimeters in 1 meter. Those would be hundredths. And then the little tiny lines, if you were to count those all up in 1 meter stick, there would be 1,000 of them. So one of them would be considered a thousandth. So if we look at this point on a meter stick, it would be 5 tenths or 0.5. That same point on the meter stick actually represents 50 centimeters, 50 out of 100, or 0 and 50 hundredths. It also represents the spot where if you were counting out the millimeters, you would get to 500. So notice that in these standard decimals, we have a 5 in the tenths place. What I'm trying to show you is that these all mean the same thing. It is still the same spot on the meter stick. These three numbers are equal to each other. Because remember, it doesn't matter how many zeros you add on the decimal side, it does not change the value. So these are all equivalent fractions and decimals. So let's look at this on a bar. Notice that each line with the dark line, so this box, we would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those. So a big box represents a tenth, and those are each divided into 10 smaller sections, so we would have 100 of those smaller sections. So if we were to shade 6 tenths, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2 hundredths. Now we're going to do 2 of the little ones. We would have what? Well, 6 tenths plus 2 hundredths. Altogether, we would have 62 hundredths. So those two things are equal. 6 tenths and 2 hundredths is the same as 62 hundredths. So if we counted each of these up, we would have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 hundredths plus 2 hundredths, or 62 hundredths. So what I'm trying to show you is that 6 tenths is the same as 60 hundredths. They're equivalent. All right, so let's compare these. One of the ways you can do it is add zeros at the end. So I look at these two. And sometimes fifth graders will say, oh, 28 is more than 6, so this must be more. No, not on the decimal side. Because if we add, whoops, I didn't want to do that. If we add a 0 here to make these the same length, 28 hundredths is less than 60 hundredths. 60 hundredths is more. Okay, let's look at these two. Right now we have 3 tenths. We have 230 thousandths. So if we make them the same length, if we turn this one into thousandths, we can see that 300 thousandths is more than 230 thousandths. So one of the ways would be, and I encourage you to always stack these, but anyhow, if you don't do that, simply adding zeros at the end will help you. So another thing we can do is cross off 0. So let's look at this one. I can cross off this 0. We don't need it. So now I have 2 5/10, 2 5/100. Now they aren't the same length, so I might want to consider adding a 0 over here. So now I can see that I have 50 hundredths compared to only 5 hundredths, and 50 hundredths is more. Look at this one. If we get rid of the extra zeros so that we make these the same length, 2 3/10, 2 3/10, these are equal to each other. Now, mistakes to look out for, and I kind of warned you about this just a second ago.
Danger, Will Robinson, danger.
Okay, danger, stay away. Look up. When we're talking about whole numbers, 17 is more than 9, but when you get on the decimal side, 17 hundredths is not more than 9/10. Okay, we add a 0. Whoops, got ahead of myself. If we were to add a 0 right here, we would see that 90 is more than 17. Okay, so back on the whole number side, 138 is more than 73, but it's just the opposite on the decimal side. 73 hundredths is, if we were to add a 0 here, it would be 730 compared to 138, and 73 would be more. So on the whole number side, 456 is a lot more than 8, but on the decimal side, it's just the opposite. The closer you get to this decimal, the larger the number is. So 8 is more than 4. If we were to add zeros, this would be 800 thousandths compared to 456 thousandths, and 800 thousandths would be more. 8/10 is more than 4/10. So it's all about the place value, the value of each of these places. So here are your practice problems. You're going to simply put greater than or less than for number 1 and 2. And then for 3, 4, and 5, you're simply giving me the decimal number. If you have any questions, we'll be talking about it in group.